I'm sure that after watching this video, you'll forever change the way you care for your orchids. Let's explore this journey together. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to support us. Your support means a lot. In today's episode, we'll be exploring the best methods to ensure your orchids bloom beautifully, always staying fresh and vibrant. Pour water into a spray bottle. First, we're going to mist the plant with water. This step is important because it helps open up the stomata, the tiny pores on the leaves, allowing the plant to breathe more efficiently. One important thing to keep in mind when misting like this is to avoid spraying directly onto the flowers. Getting the blooms too wet can cause them to wilt faster, fade prematurely, and even lead to rot. Once the stomata are open, the plant will be better prepared to absorb nutrients. After that, we'll move on to applying diluted fertilizer, giving the plant a gentle but effective dose of nourishment to support healthy growth and vibrant blooms. Let the plant rest for 15 minutes. After about 15 minutes, we'll gently use a soft cloth to wipe down each leaf one by one. This helps the leaves dry properly and prevents any excess water from sitting on the surface, which could lead to water pooling or waterlogging. This simple step is important for avoiding issues like rot or fungal spots and keeps your plant healthy and looking its best. To all my fellow orchid lovers out there, I'd love to know where you're from. Drop a comment below and say hello. And while you're at it, leave a beautiful comment down below to spread some good vibes in the community. Prepare some ground coffee. Use 1 teaspoon of coffee. Pour 500 milliliters of hot water. Stir the solution. Let it steep until the water darkens. Next, we're going to use 3 tablespoons of oatmeal. Pour 500 milliliters of hot water. Let it steep until the water darkens. After the coffee water has cooled down, Once the coffee is cooled down, we'll strain the coffee solution through a cloth or a filter. This helps remove any fine particles or grounds, leaving us with a clean, smooth liquid that's gentle enough to use on plants. Dilute it with 500 milliliters of water. We need to dilute the coffee solution because undiluted coffee can be too strong and acidic for most plants, especially delicate ones like orchids. Pour the solution into a small cup. We'll use the diluted coffee solution to gently wipe down the leaves of the plant. Wiping the upper surface of the leaves has several important benefits. First, it removes dust, dirt, and other particles that can block sunlight and reduce the plant's ability to photosynthesize efficiently. Clean leaves allow the plant to absorb more light, which is essential for energy production and healthy growth. Second, it helps prevent pests like mites and aphids, which often hide in dusty, neglected foliage. Wiping the underside of the leaves is just as important, if not more in some cases, than cleaning the top. This area is where most of the stomata, tiny pores, are located, which the plant uses to breathe, release moisture, and exchange gases. By keeping the underside clean, you help the plant regulate its moisture and respiration more effectively. Let's continue wiping down the plant, taking care to gently clean all areas, especially the leaves, as we've discussed. In your opinion, what is the most important factor for keeping an orchid healthy and blooming consistently? Share your thoughts in the comments below so everyone can learn and benefit from your insights. The leaves of the orchid are where it absorbs light and grows under the sun. It's a good idea to place the plant outside rather than inside the house, because outdoor conditions provide more natural light, which is essential for the orchid's growth and overall health. Let's grab a bottle of olive oil. Olive oil can be quite beneficial for orchids, but it needs to be used carefully. It can help give the leaves a beautiful shine, making them look healthier and more vibrant. Just a small amount of olive oil can also help retain moisture on the leaves, preventing them from drying out. Using 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We'll use a cotton ball to wipe down the orchid. This will help give them a nice shine and lock in some moisture, keeping the leaves healthy and vibrant. Just remember to use a light touch and avoid over-applying the oil, as we want to enhance the plant's appearance without blocking its pores. We should only wipe the top side of the leaves, as this is where dust and bacteria tend to accumulate, which can harm the plant. By applying a thin layer of olive oil, it acts like a protective coating, helping to shield the leaves from further dirt buildup and creating a barrier against potential pests and infections. As you can see, the plant looks shiny and vibrant. This gloss not only enhances the plant's appearance, but also helps it stand out beautifully when placed outdoors. Let me show you how it works. When we pour water on the leaves, it just slides off easily. This helps prevent bacteria and dirt from sticking to the surface, keeping the plant cleaner. It also reduces the risk of leaf rot, as the water doesn't stay trapped on the leaves, preventing moisture buildup that could lead to fungal issues. We should only use this method once every 2 months. Overusing it can clog the stomata, which are essential for the plant's breathing process. If the pores get blocked, the plant might struggle to take in oxygen and nutrients, leading to stress and even potential harm. While this technique is beneficial, moderation is key. Too much can be more harmful than helpful. Two hours later, after the oatmeal has cooled down, we will strain the oatmeal through a cloth or sieve to remove any excess particles, leaving just the liquid behind. Don't throw away the leftover residue. You can use it to make organic fertilizer for other plants. Combine 2 solutions together. Stir the solution. The next step is to water the plant thoroughly. This method works really well because the water helps the plant absorb all the nutrients, and the moisture helps transport the coffee and oatmeal minerals directly into the roots. It increases the humidity around the plant, allowing the orchid to take in these beneficial elements more effectively, promoting healthy growth and vibrant blooms. We should only soak the plant for 20 minutes. Don't soak it for too long, as leaving it submerged for too much time can cause the roots to rot, which is very dangerous for the plant. Remember, even beneficial methods can become harmful if overdone. Moderation is key. Just the right amount of time is all that's needed for the plant to absorb the nutrients without risking damage. Caring for your plant this way allows the nutrients from the coffee, such as acids, amino acids, and other essential compounds, to gradually be absorbed. Along with the beneficial properties of the oatmeal, these nutrients work together to promote healthy root growth and encourage more frequent blooming. Soak it for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, let's take a look at the plant and see how it's doing. By observing the plant, we can see how much it has developed with this method. I've been using this technique for the past 6 to 7 months, and as you can tell, the results speak for themselves. Strong roots are thick, healthy, and firm to the touch. They should be a vibrant white or light green color, indicating that they're absorbing nutrients effectively. The orchid is always healthy and vibrant, ready to bloom. It shows strong growth, with leaves that are firm and bright, and roots that are thriving. The orchid is thriving, its leaves lush and vibrant, signaling that it's in perfect health. The flowers are vibrant and fresh, their deep purple and bright red colors standing out beautifully. They stand tall and straight, showing no signs of dryness or wilting. Each bloom is fully intact, with no signs of decay or fading. The petals are smooth, healthy, and rich in color, exuding a sense of vitality. The flowers show no signs of fading or wilting. They remain vibrant and fresh at all times. The blooms are always in full, radiant color, consistently looking lively and beautiful. This is the secret to keeping my orchids blooming all year round. That's the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment "great" and hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to support our upcoming videos. Thank you all so much for watching. See you in the next video.